TGC Requiem here. We're doing another Legacy Elves League. Eternal Masters, all that Legacy action. It's really still not even good. I mean, if our opponent doesn't interact with us, we will have a turn 3 natural order for what that's worth. Yeah, I figured a swords comes in there, that's fine. So no longer do we have a turn 3 natural order. I mean, legitimately super unlikely we win this game. Mishra's Factory, interesting. So some sort of Eldrazi. The extra life point from the swords on Heritage Druid. Okay, so it is a Stoneforge deck. I was wondering if this was like an Esper Stoneblade for a second there. Yep, Jite, right. We need some action right now. So on the assumption, I mean, he's not going to put the equipment on. Next turn he may play the equipment and attach it and attack. Which means we would probably want to be able to bounce. It seems like a slim chance, but the question here just basically becomes, do we Green Sun Zenith for like a Wirewood symbiote? I mean, he just has to have another land is all it comes down to, and then he essentially wrecks us. So I think we can go Heritage Druid here. We're going to probably get blown out by a Daze, but I think it's our best line to win. We got to get ahead of this Jite. So it looks like a Daze incoming. Maybe a swords, okay. Alright, so I think now we just go for the Green Sun Zenith for a Dryad Arbor and hope he can't equip and attack this turn. Nope. So that's game. So I'm assuming he'll kill this, right? So we could actually get a Deathrite Shaman here. Um, I mean, he can equip it to Mishra's factory. No, we're done. Just trying to think if there's any like live draw. I think we just pass here. We'll give it one more turn here. If he ends up equipping to the factory, we're kind of SOL. Kind of hoping to get a Reclamation Sage, I suppose. Card on top. So we put 3 on top, chose not to shuffle. So it chose not to put it on the factory. Interesting. So if he would have attacked, maybe he's going to flash something in. Squadron Hawk. If we got a Triad Arbor the turn before, no, we're still fine. Yep. So we had a little bit of a freeze there. Another Squadron Hawk. We're basically needing a Reclamation Sage and a land. I mean, we're probably going to run into Force of Will whenever we go to do whatever we want to do. I really feel like it's almost illogical to keep playing this game. I'm so stubborn. Okay, use some of those. He's going to use them all. Speed the clock up. All but one. Get it back up to 3. There's Jace. Yep, here comes the Fate Seal. Put the card on the bottom. We're on a clock. We really need, again, based on the number of cards in hand, I think this is kind of a lost cause. But if we can get a Reclamation Sage through, like a Cavern of Souls Reclamation Sage, we might be able to somehow turn this around. So this is what we're going to do, 2 damage and draw a card. So 3, 10. Basically this is our last chance. Yep. Well, what can you expect when you have to mulligan to 4 in your first game? 1. Alright, so we definitely want Abrupt Decay. Scavenging Ooze not quite as good with all the shenanigans. Progenitus, very good. Reclamation Sage definitely seems good here. I think that's all we're going to do here on the play. That was kind of frustrating. But on the plus side, it quite literally probably can't get any worse than that. Hard Flood. Not the greatest. Yeah, I think we'll keep that. Doesn't matter, we're fetching away. I'm assuming that this deck, Stoneblade deck, is not running Wasteland. But I'm definitely not sure of that. No. Swords to Plowshares. So what would we name with Pithing Needle? Chance this deck runs Deathrite Shaman. We could try and name a fetch, which sounds terrible. Umezawa's Jite right now is the number one target. If we name Deathrite Shaman, though, that's going to knock ourselves out. So we're just going to go for another Deathrite Shaman here. Keep on exiling them. So he kept him on top, and then he's going to draw one. We just run the Dryad Arbor out here, and we play into Deathrite Shaman. Part of me wants to lay the Pithing Needle out. I mean, we could play it on Mishra's Factory so it can't become a creature, but I don't think that really matters yet. It's not that important. Alright, so we're definitely going Jite. Oh, I'm frustrated there. I accidentally have forward, missed my Deathrite trigger. Okay, so we actually have the ability to name Jite. I think we go for Progenitus here. Because after the natural order, because they are going to presumably counter it, right? And then hopefully we can get this through naming Jite. Oh, that's just absolutely going to be brutal. So we're going to discard a card. It's fine. Crater Hoof really wasn't the card anyway. Really, another natural order here would be great. Hoping our opponent does not have our opponent should be a 17. Definitely missed our Deathrite trigger the last time on their turn. Last time we could have done it. I get double activations for Deathrite Shaman. Opponent's definitely going all in on combat, it looks like. Well, maybe he's not going to activate the second. I'm just going to make the factory bigger. So in response, he's gonna snap path or snap swords. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna lose another one here. So if we wait a turn, we can cast Birchlore Rangers. As a colorless creature, but I don't think the value's there. So that would allow us to block Stoneforge Mystic, but I think at this point we're really looking for natural order, and this maximizes our ability to get 4 mana. Or more to get through a daze. So moves the sword over to Snapcaster Mage. He's got 8 damage coming across. This is just not even a fun game of Magic to be playing. I think that just goes to show that our opponent is doing what their deck wants to do. So I think we green Sun Zenith for 4 here, looking to Reclamation Sage. get yet another swords. So this allows us to go get Reclamation Sage, assuming it doesn't get countered. We have access to 2 mana if he dazes, but that's pretty much it. Yep, that's game. Invasive Surgery. Such a good card. Alright, well, we'll be back with second match soon.